Hello. So I'm Sain Nirmit, and I'm here to talk about my past week attending the lecture by Mr. Tashween Ahmed on the topic of digital twins. Let me start with why I want to tell you with what knowledge I came here with, right? So, what I knew about digital twins was it was kind of a simulation for things that exist in real life. And that's just what the name says, right? But I didn't know digital twins would be very different from a simulation. So, as you can see on my screen, a digital twin is basically a virtual model of a physical object, right? That I knew about. But what's the difference between a simulation and a digital twin? Is that the simulation replicates what could happen to a product, but digital twin replicates what is happening to an actual existing product in real time. So, digital twins can cause a lot of errors, but for them to be error free and for them to be accurate, we need real time data, which is accurate. And that's just what the accuracy and the output of a digital twin depends upon. I'm going to talk about some real life examples that are using digital twins to enhance their businesses, services, etc., etc. Right? So let me start by Siemens. So Siemens is using their digital twins to reduce downtimes, to increase production, increase efficiency in energy consumption, and to and just do all sorts of those things. To do all of that, earlier businesses used to do it, actually do it, have huge boards and do a lot of research, and that we end up costing them a lot of money, and it was very expensive and time consuming. It also used to cause uneasiness or a discomfort to the customer, right? But with coming up of digital twins and companies adapting digital twins, it has become better for both the companies, revenue wise, time wise, efficiency wise, and for the customers, right? So let me just read it out. So leverage the so what they do is they leverage the comprehensive digital twin to design, simulate, and optimize products, machines, productions, and the entire plant in the digital world before taking action in the real world. Exactly as I said, right? Let's move on to the next company. The next thing that the next big sector where digital twins are being used is the healthcare sector, right? So in the healthcare sector, uh, Philips is leading the way with using digital twins, right? So what Philips does is Philips is currently building digital twins for hearts, for machinery that is used for surgery. Earlier, the fatality rate was high with surgeries like a bypass surgery or chemotherapy, and that used to be just an unfortunate thing for the doctors and the families who were suffering. They used to spend a lot of money and they couldn't actually get what they were spending money for, because even the doctor is not a god. He or she, they can't really be error free, right? And it's medicine at the end of the day, and human body is unique. It's unique for everybody. So having a digital twin specific to one person, it can be a game changer for people, both the doctors and the patients. So what it does is you can actually perform what you want to do on the patient rather than doing it on them. You can do it on the digital twin and look at the results and see if you want to proceed with it or not, right? So that's another big sector where digital twins are really coming up and just making lives better in one way or another. The third company, the third big sector that I want to talk to you guys about, where digital twins are being used, is the renewable energy sector. So, as we all know, the environment is really at the brink of a collapse. Climate change is happening so fast, and the need for sustainable development is very high right now. And among that, the need for renewable green energy is also high. So, a big company in that field GE, General Electronics, they are using digital twins for wind turbines. And what they do is they run tests of weather and electricity production and every single thing that concerns a wind turbine on digital twins of wind turbines, right? So what earlier what used to happen was wind turbines could go down, could malfunction. That would lead to a lot of loss in production hours, a lot of downtime. And with digital twins coming up and with them using digital twins, they've minimized the downtime, they've minimized their maintenance costs and just all of that. And there's this is just one more example where digital twins are not just making one life better, but a lot of lives better. And the third sector that I wanted to talk to everybody about was the usage of digital twins among uh, urban planning, city planning, and among smart cities, right? So Singapore is leading the way in that area. Singapore built a digital twin of the entire city, and the city of Singapore uses that digital twin to map traffic patterns and map rush hours and just so their city can run seamlessly without traffic roadblocks and all of that. That's just one more example where digital twins are improving lives in a way we never imagined before. And before I came and attended this course, I had no idea about any of this. I had no idea about what a digital twin was or how it could mean so much to so many people, right? Going day to day, you wouldn't even realize it that you need a digital twin for your city. But the city of Singapore did it, and it's benefiting a lot of people. Now, there's a completely different sector than the corporates and the cities and all of that, all of them using digital twins. There's a completely different and new sector where nobody ever thought uh, an AI kind of technology could ever be used, right? So there's a very, very big use case for digital twins in the army. And as you can see here, uh, Army uses digital twins to for training and simulation of their cadets for of their battalions, and the digital twin just provides a realistic environment for the training. So, for example, if you tell the Indian Army that they would have to go and fight a battle in minus 30 degrees Celsius or minus 50 degrees Celsius on the Siachen Glacier, it's just easier said than done because the cadets will actually have to go, and the routes are not always safe, right? And people who don't even have the training, it's very difficult for them, right? So if a digital twin could be incorporated into the training and into the curriculum for them, it could be a very good thing for them because they could start their training, they could get the basic idea of what they will be facing, and then proceed with the training, right? So that's what just one use case in the military. The second use case in the military is planning of strikes and attacks and infiltrations and defense. So let's just take an example, right? So if country A wanted to invade country B and perform a strike on a terrorist group, they wouldn't just go straight into it, right? It would take a lot of planning, it would take a lot of time, and after that, the operation would be executed without the army actually knowing the success rate of the operation. And I think that is a pretty serious thing to consider, considering the people that actually work for us and voluntarily go and fight those battles so that nobody else has to, right? So having a digital twin of the enemy's base, army base, or a bunker or whatever can really help with the mission planning and help reduce the number of friendly casualties, which could happen if the digital twin wasn't there. And that's just a few points that I wanted to talk to everybody about digital twins. That's everything I learned during the week and much, much more. And in conclusion, I just want to say that digital twins, in my opinion, are here to stay and here to make lives 100 times better. And I think that with time, the amount of money required and the amount of capital required to build a digital twin would also come down significantly as more people start working towards building these and more people start getting familiar with these. And I just can't wait for that day. Thank you.